Welcome back. This is Jack. Yeah, I know it's a random Saturday and I'm all right. Hey, on everybody. We're tank top today. It is way too effing hot. Like I did not handle heat. I gotta see about getting more. I got like my one fan. I keep moving my bedroom out here to my desk. Hey Jay, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a little bit. You still alive? Ugh. So yeah, today we're doing some brainstorming, which means I'll probably also jump between a couple games. As we're just like brainstorming, working some ideas out. Um, because I'm wanting to figure out what I should. My goal is, um, by my birthday of next year, it's coming birthday, which, in case anyone needs to know, I want to be able to make regular payouts on this channel, and then you're talking in chat, so you're at least probably not undead, like actually. Now, whether or not you have a soul is another question, because I know you're in the military. That's up for debate. But anyway, so I need to start. Like, I don't like thinking about the business side, and I really like asking. And I had to raise my internet bill by another $30, which was originally I was paying like 75. But I was hitting, especially because I stream, I was hitting the upper cap of the or the cap of the data, and then they would start charging me extra anyway. So I was like, screw it, I'll just pay for the unlimited data. And the annoying thing is, if I had gotten their router, it would have been $10 more. But because I'm using my own router, they're like, oh, it's $30 instead. I know they want me to use their router for some dumb reason, but I have a really high end gaming router. So I need to, and I did my budget for the first time ever. I actually went through and figured out how much I'm going to owe throughout the month and stuff instead of just winging it. And I realized like, I don't have that much money to spend. I need to fix that. Especially because like right now I don't even feel comfortable like getting the new Zelda game as much as I wanted. I'm like, that's $60 I just can't drop. But I want to. But no, it's not like I'm going to be missing meals. It's not like I'm going to go hungry or. It's just me not being as comfortable as I'd like. That's me bitching first world problems here. Uh, so today's stream is pretty much just gonna be let's hang out, let's talk, and we're gonna figure out. I want to bounce some ideas off you guys. Hope you all spit some ideas back to me about different ways I can improve my content, different ways to approach my content. And I have a couple of ideas already for like coffee over gaming. Um, we're gonna talk about it while I stab people in the face in Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring a lot last night. I don't know why. I just decided to jump into Elden Ring and start stabbing people in the face. Incidentally, because I'm using a spear, I do stab people in the face quite a bit. Um, while it's loading, I'm just gonna leave it on full. Like one of the ideas that's hitting right now is so I've seen some of the other commentary channels. What they'll do is they will have there's some commentary channels that do this. I think it's actually a really good idea because it keeps constant motion and it's not just a person moving. It's gameplay actually, and since the name of my other channel is Coffee Over Gaming, when I'm doing my longer segments, I could just straight up take like me playing like Elden Ring, for instance, record just the gameplay, and then I can take my video of me talking to the camera, um, and green screen me in, and I can move myself around there. But and then whatever B roll I need to be thrown over the top of the game, allowing everybody to what I'm looking, allowing for like just multiple frames of distraction. I'm looking at like because unfortunately, like fortunately and unfortunately, I feel like um content is moving very much towards the TikTok formula, which is a lot more fast paced, which is fine with me on that part because I'm able to deliver content pretty fast. I'm able to explain things pretty fast when I want to. I don't know what I'm wanting to do. I got this spear build going, and I got the spear I want, so it's pretty much just me wanting to power it up at this point, I guess. Maybe. I do need to level. Chapel here. I'm actually tempted to just, like, while we're sitting here hanging out, just go ahead and make a new character. I need to make a new bonk build because I deleted all my old characters. Let's do that. We're gonna make a new character. Because as it stands right now, um, I have no bonk character. I have guts character. I have a whip character. I have a dual whip character. That dual whip character, punching character, and I forget one of those is not. I don't know what one of those. Not logged in. But no, like what I can definitely do is you know what? No, I'm just gonna be a fetch. Guts. Let me go ahead and choose my keepsake before I forget. Indecision. That's in response to what? Also, hi, Cool Walker. We're gonna do the lands between rune just because I'm starting with that a character. Like, no, these are this is stuff I'm actively pondering. That's all it really is. It's like I haven't decided one way or another on things. Like this is something that like it kind of dawned on me earlier today. I was sitting here thinking because I've been paying attention to like other content creators. Like I've been doing my research on like what others do, and I'm not trying to copy them. I'm seeing what they do, and I think I can work with. Like I feel it fits my way of doing things, and I feel that a lot of okay, good luck, have a good stream. Get that out of my um. No, it's just I have these ideas I need to work. That's pretty much all it is. So, for instance, like right now, I could be recording just the gameplay of this. If I was playing offline, that's what I'd be doing. I'd just be recording me playing my regular games, like maybe some Overwatch matches, um, you know, whatever. I feel like something fast, especially if it's fast paced. And I would take like the combat highlights of this, where I'm fighting bosses and stuff, and then splice over um, like where you see just me and the gameplay behind me, and then I can move myself around. You will hear my audio. I know a lot of people who do that formula, but also tend to be either PNG tubers or VTubers. I'm not one of those. I don't know if that would work for style. Um, but it's not like I'd have a shortage of content. I have to, when I go to play, hit record. And arguably, if I wanted to, my camera can record separately because it's got its own record features. I can set it to record. So if something funny happens, also, that means I can also take that content and throw it on this channel. But I think when I do shorts on here, I think I'd rather it be a live stream thing. Plus, this is still my fuck around find out channel. I'm trying some new art tactics for making the next unauthorized Vox transmission. I don't know why I bothered doing that. We're gonna be going to go get Guts' sword because that's doing a bonk build. I'm using Guts'. no other weapon you can tell me to get. But no, like yeah, I'm just working through some ideas. Um there's a couple, and I also need to like find better ways of getting top. I need to I know I say this a lot on stream. I need to be a lot more disciplined about like how I do my I act more of like when I'm inspired to do. And since I'm now paying for infinite data on my streaming, I'll probably actually start streaming to help. Again, I'm paying for infinite data. I might as well use as much as I can. Good. Money's worth. I don't know. I know I'm not being very insightful. I'm just thinking. I has the big brain. I literally can't even level up yet. I'm already going to go try and fight this boss. I don't even know if I can pull it. First hit because I took the time to do that roar too soon. He can roar too. I can yell back. Oh, I broke him out of that stance. Fuck! He leaned back just out of my attack range. That was bullshit. Once again, he doesn't always do that follow-up, but he does it sometimes. Hey, Trickster. Sorry, I was focusing on a boss fight. I hope you're enjoying it. I haven't heard too much about it, but I hope you're enjoying it. So yeah, today's stream, I'm going to be jumping between games as I'm sitting here working as we're talking out different ideas on like ways to improve my content and stuff. You guys don't have to say a damn thing about anything, but if y'all have any feedback y'all want to throw at me. Oh, by the way, this has been happening. What's annoying? I've been getting just random stutters, and that's annoying the hell out of me. So, anyway, for this build, my first priority is going to be getting my Strong built up. I am going to be doing a Greatsword build character. Right now, I'm just going to try and go get Torrent. Because I go get Torrent, I can go, I'll be able to start leveling. I'll be able to go get my Greatsword that I want to use. Go get the Greatsword. So, right now, I'm having a hard time, like, trying to figure out good topics for video. Because, like, I gotta find, like, either big news things I want to talk about. And nothing wrong with that. There is a comedy. I'm trying to remember. Like, it's a comedy horror. There's a mummy attacking in a retirement home, and you have but what's supposed to be an old JFK and Elvis. What was it? It's got like a redneck name to it. Something Emotep. Boba Hotep, that's it. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of that, and it looks funny as hell. Yeah, I went up one level. No, but like the little bits I've seen of it, it looked legit. It looks pretty good. Not what I want. Now we're gonna make a beeline to go pick up a few things. Because right now I just need to get my strength to about 3/4 of what is going to be required. Because I'm not going to dual wield them like I did last time. This is going to straight up just be using one. The Elvis Nixon movie. I've heard of it. I don't remember its name. Hell, I barely remember anything about it, but I've heard of it. I vaguely heard someone describing that. Here's a thought. This is not something I'd want to do, but this is just something that occurred to me because it's something I've been playing with in the back of my head. There's a couple content creators, like more than a handful, that I'm gonna say the word effectively, but that's still an understatement. Their channels are pretty much all AI created. They're the personality that's on there is a VTuber model, which there's nothing against VTuber models, but the VTuber model is not an actual person, it's an AI. The scripts are mostly done by AI, if not completely done by AI. Oh, wait, there's a... And basically just like almost everything is done, and the guy has like multiple channels. Like this guy owns multiple channels that are just almost entirely AI. And now that's an extreme version of what this thought process is. At what point is, like, how far into your content creation is it okay to use AI? Like, at what point is it okay to use AI versus not? Elvis and Nixon. Okay, I couldn't even remember. Like, how much is too much AI in the content creation process? Like, personally, like to me, I use it as a research tool purely because I do use AI from time to time. Well, like when I'm talking about like Chat GPT and stuff like that. When I say AI, because like that's not including like um um things that help make my voice sound mo better and stuff. That doesn't count. Yep. He was also in the military. Like that's more commonly known. He was in the army. Elvis, you know, wasn't too bad of a guy from everything I heard. Mind you, I've heard some of his eating habits, and I'm like, yeah, there's a reason he died the way he. There's one like that was like the peanut butter and jelly sandwich thing, like freaking ridiculous, like 3,000 calories per sandwich. One of my favorite movies that have like Richard Nixon randomly in it, and it's not the real Richard Nixon, obviously, and it's not even a movie; it's a TV show. Is the Doctor Who episode with the Impossible Astronaut? Um, but you can't take away the best fake Richard Nixon in all of media is when they do Richard Nixon on Futurama. The best part is they're not doing a impersonation of Richard Nixon. They're doing an impersonation of an impersonator doing it Richard Nixon. That's kind of like the Harry Potter um, Emma Watson pretending to be Helena Belfort, but Helena, I can't say her last name, pretending to be Emma Watson, pretending to be her. It's like, how many degrees of separation did we just do here? And the good news is today I feel good enough that I should be able to work out. So probably after stream I'll be getting some cardio in, working on my abs. I won't be able to do my upper body. By that I mean like lifting until no, yeah, Monday, because tomorrow is an official rest day. Now I'm tempted to like say never mind on the rest day, or just push myself really hard and then take the rest day. Um, but I always have a hard time respecting rest days when it comes to work. Either way, I got to do cardio on even on my rest days. That's called active rest. Um, talking about famous actors and stuff. Let's talk about this. So, there's an actor I used to absolutely love. Like, not love. I had a deep respect for. Like, I felt like this guy was probably one of the better actors out there. Um, he was in a lot of movies that I really enjoyed, and I feel like he did a really good job playing these characters. Um, and it's Kevin Spacey. He was in The Usual Suspects. He was in. I'm gonna die to this, unless I just run. I'm gonna do. It's Kevin Spacey. He was in Usual Suspects. He was in Seven. He's in a lot of movies, and he did a great job playing these roles, um, playing these characters. Like I think his portrayal in Seven is just amazing, and of course The Usual Suspect. Um, that's why those are the first two that come to mind every time I think of him as an actor. And then of course he was doing The House of Cards, and it was revealed that he was an abusive ass person, like not just abusive, like sexually abusive. Like if I remember correctly, and it's like, honey, like so I immediately had to like just. It's gonna sound bad when I say like cut him out of my life, but just like I lost all respect for him. My respect for him was just jump back here real fast, see if it'll still let me do it. Hoping I can talk to Ronnie. Because if you don't talk to Ronnie and but you go to the round table hold first, there it is. You have to buy the spirit thing. So. I'm really looking forward to the expansion. We might find out more of the origins of the I've picked up none of the maps. I've just But yeah, I'm gonna go get the great sword. That's the next step. You have a weakness for classics and anime. Nothing wrong with that. They're classics for a reason. But yeah, like that just really bothered me. We found that out about him, and I'm glad we know because I'd rather know that he's an asshat than him get away with it. Just open. I should have just summoned the hounds and let. Oh, Steak America nearby. All right, I'll use the Steak America. I don't know where it's gonna put me. Those dogs are a bitch to fight, and I'm nowhere near the stats to actually use the great sword yet. There are some creatures that are much easier to fight with a sword and shield, though. I will say that. I thought I opened you. Oh, I did. Okay. The animation didn't complete itself. All right, where are my souls? Oh, way back here. Reruns of Sanford and Son. I'm not gonna say I grew up with it, but I did watch a decent amount of it. I Love Lucy, Bewitched, and I Dream of Jeannie. Oh, and Happy Days. I grew up on a decent amount of that. Like I grew up with a decent amount of that, and I enjoyed it. Good times. I didn't watch too much of that. I'm curious if my sense of humor comes from like my experience with those kind of old TV shows where like wordplay and stuff was more common. Mind you, it's not saying I didn't like watch all that, for instance, as an example. Like I grew up on some Nickelodeon too. What am I missing? I still need 2 more strength or 2 more dex and then strength. Dynamite. Yeah. I never watched like Steve Urkel, for instance. Now that I'm thinking of it, like I saw a couple episodes, but it was never something I commonly watched. Strength requirement again on that sword. 31. So I actually need like. Did I do that? He's one of like those actors who got like cursed by their portrayal of a character. And I mean curse a very specific way. They were cursed in a very specific way, in that they got associated with that character permanently. People legitimately could not think of them as anybody but that character. Because if you like, you see Steve Urkel out of costume and all that stuff, you're like, who the frick is that? Another one is actually Fez from That 70s Show. Like he's another one of those you see out of character and you're like, oh. I'm gonna kill a couple people here so I can get that 1, maybe 2 more. I really want to use stuff. I don't really want to start pushing through until I get that grade. Although I could probably find some stuff to sell. Yeah, that happens more often than you think. Like this is not a direct tie-in, but probably a good example of that happening is is in Star Trek Next Generation or whatever. Uh, Catch you later. And Star Trek Next Generation, the show um, wasn't doing too well until one, Riker grew his beard, and two, they killed off the original security officer and replaced it with Worf. There is a running joke that Star Trek shows only become good once Worf shows up. Do I need to level? A little bit. I have a weapon now that I can actually. The Lord Sworn's straight sword. I'm gonna. Oh, I found this out. Apparently, they had nerfed dual wielding for a long time. Like the way if you want to do status effects was you dual wield. I still think bows are the best way to do status effects, but it's another conversation. I still in it, and I'm still right on that. I probably actually will short bow. Another conversation. Um, because for a while you would dual wield, and each hit individually would apply its full amount of status effect. And under normal circumstances, that makes sense; it would work. Except they've nerfed it, where it's like reduced now. So yes, using a giant almighty bonk weapon, you probably won't cost status effects, but it's mostly because your target's already dead before you get a chance. But one of the advantages is that now that when you're two-handing is that you can start actually blocking. I underappreciated mechanics of blocking with just a weapon, not even just a shield. Like the shields are great because you're like, oh, I took no damage from that. But when you're using a weapon, a melee weapon, you're going to take chip damage, and yeah, that does suck. Got it. Let me go ahead and shuts the fuck up.
You were just thank you. I was when I ended up. Oh, when they and so this is I hope.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to take out this guy on the horse, but I'm going to try it. Like, I was able to stun lock him. All right. I do want his gear. I did forget how awesome it is using weapons and being able to stun lock your opponent. And I really don't think I'm going to be strong enough to use the sword, but we're going to try. I'm going to level up my strong. Unless wielded with both hands. All right, so now I can use the sword. Yay! Look at this! Look at this! That's how I feel about your Tuesday. Wait a minute. That makes no sense. And I'm not going to be like a purist, like, you know, in this playthrough. Like, this is me having fun. I'm not trying to challenge myself. This is just me going to play around with the mechanics that I know and understand for this game. I forgot he does that. Up. Not ready to fight two people at once. I want to get in shape to start, like, every time I die, I got to do a push-up or two. Oh, I'm definitely putting on muscle. Um, That one would have sent me flying. I had to be careful because I was more worried about those wolves. How fast-paced those wolves are, they would have gotten a good hit on me easily. Now there was a reason I went into this camp other than the fact that it was free XP and they all have the gear I kind of want for this early. It was that Armorer's Cookbook. I haven't even gotten. Now that I think about it, I haven't even gotten the crafting pouch yet, so I can't craft. All right then. Hope y'all learned your lesson. I don't know what the lesson was, but I hope you learned it. So, oh yeah, back to the topic I was talking about a little bit ago. So the concept of using AI in content creation. How much is too far? Now, I don't think going to this extreme, like to me, I think too far is where it's writing your script. Now, I know you can use AI to give you feedback on your script or to give you feedback on like what kind of tone you're providing for the script. That's okay in my book.
And I can also that you're not, then why not? I am Carlin.
Crafting pouch. I'm gonna eventually have to get the pots. And pot. Alright, we're gonna start leveling my vigor. See how I do against one of these giants over here. Probably get my ass. And I don't want to go fight in that cave until I get a. I don't want to carry a torch. I can only one hand. I can only two hand. I couldn't carry a torch and a sword. Plus, I'd be mean taking out some, losing some damage. Got his ass. That's a good sign. If I'm already able to do that, that's a really good sign. I haven't lost my reflexes. Against creatures like that, trying to do a block counterattack is kind of pointless. Anyway, so yeah, getting them to write your script, that's definitely too far. But where's the line? Where is a reasonable line? Because more like there are going to be those channels that don't care at all, so they're going to abuse these things. They're gonna abuse AI, and they're the ones with money to get like really damn good AI too. Ow! I thought he was gonna eat his tentacle and heal up. There, you lost your tentacle again. I used to not be able to fight these guys. I still have trouble with crabs and lobsters. I don't know if there's a benefit for me killing them. There's probably something I can make. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. But yeah, so keep getting distracted. So these larger channels will be using AI to their advantage. So for a small content creator, where is a reasonable expectation of what I can use? I think at a comfortable spot we can do. They better not be contacting me. Yep. I messaged someone an hour ago. Hey, you wanted help with OBS? He's just now getting back to me, and then I happen to be live right now. So.
What do you need?
You know, that's a thought. Hang on. See if he's up for talking about it on, because I can talk him through it. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna get a bow. See if he's comfortable working on it on stream.
All done? Well,
Because he'd have to screen share anyway what he's doing, so I can see it, and then that just means I just share what he's doing, where reasonable. Because we're all the whole point of this channel, this not channel, this today's vibe stream is we're brainstorming, working through ideas. But yeah, like the bare minimum, um, I feel that using AI to help you brainstorm ideas, maybe get a little bit of feedback is fine. And of course, like assisting in a little bit of the editing, like what I'm talking about specifically is like using the rotoscoping in After Effects is fine. Using Adobe to go, hey, here's where your audio sounds best. That's fine. But like where it does all the editing for you, and because there are some AI programs do it. I especially don't like AI art. Like y'all could have probably guessed that. I have too many friends who are artists for me to ever like that. Now, like the only time I would use AI art is to help me get an idea, help me give an artist the idea of, so they can understand what I'm wanting them to. So I could give the rough prompt over and over and over and over again until I get what I want from an AI art bot, and then take that picture and go, okay, I want this, but here's what I want different, and then hire the artist. So it would streamline the process for them, so they have minimal rework. Easy 1,000 runes. But yeah, that's where I think I'm going to draw the line. I think like script writing ideas, like not script writing, topic ideas, and then maybe feedback on scripts. Mind you, I don't script too often. Usually, I know what I'm kind of wanting to say, and then I'll trim out what I shouldn't have said during the editing process. No, I just don't. It is expensive to improve the sword. I don't know why I bothered doing that because I still don't think I'll have enough to. Yeah, it's still like another thousands. Get that giant again. Go do that. We're gonna go beat up the troll again. Like, you shouldn't be calling them giant. They're trolls because you fight an actual fire giant later because the giants are an actual race and there's only one of them. Technically, Rodigan's part giant, so. Oh, as a measure of being completely open about things. As I always am. I actually had a bit of a body image issue that almost resulted in me saying screw it, doing things I've already sworn off to not do, like SARMs, for instance. I am going to try and get an appointment with like the VA for nutritional assistance and stuff like that, so I can make sure I'm eating right. But that's not that's just me taking advantage of what I have. Words are important. And what it was is actually it was like a female bodybuilder, like straight bodybuilder, not amateur, and she's like obscenely fit. And I was looking at her, I'm like I'm not obviously I don't want to have a female body, but I will never get anywhere close to that level of muscularity. Now, ultimately, what brought me back to it, like even if like doing one cycle of SARMs, I've like there is a decent chance I would permanently damage myself. My heart's already messed up just because I haven't taken care of it. I need to do a ton of cardio, get my health back up. Also, should probably do some breathing exercises, like not Demon Slayer breath breathing art style, second form. You know, none of that. Just like controlled, measured breathing kind of thing, because that probably help with some of my other stuff. Oh, I'm one-handing it. Wondering why I was doing like no damage. Smithing. All right, we got a couple things I got to go pick up. I've been neglecting some of the most basic things. I don't even have part of the map. I forgot the damage reduction on this weapon is actually pretty damn low. Like, you can just see that. Like, he tapped me, and I'm like, oh, okay. Full counter. I need to get the audio recording for him screaming Casca, because, like, there's no memes for him. Guts, that is. I have some friends who sent me some really cool cosplays and some pictures of Casca. And I'm like, why is there no Guts screaming Casca? Casca! So I got that. I got the first map I needed. Jump to this church. Like, once again, I'm meandering. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know as much as I'm doing as can be reasonably expected for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Those words made sense. Honestly, there's a part of me that's kind of glad I'm actually using the greatsword again, because I do just love the almighty bomb. It's just so simple. I don't have to worry about like doing a combo of 3 then rolling out. I do one good hit, maybe two, roll out. If I can stun lock the opponent, I stun lock them. Fine. Especially now that I know I can do the counter strike and be just. That's even better. And it does help that I know where an obscene amount of like stuff I would is. And I never really dabbled with the crafting system. That's another thing. I just like if I happen to have the material, I would make things, but I never actually went out of my way to like actually make. And of course, there's the whole incantation system, which I probably will use. Just just because I do like some of the buffing I can do to this sword. Because yeah, I know he's very anti-religious and stuff like that. Guts is one. I'm not actually playing as Guts, but two, um, you can't tell me Guts wouldn't learn Godslayer magic had the chance. I was getting ready to roll out because with the trap chests, because there is no chests that turn into mimics in this one. Oddly enough, there are chests that we're going to be working with my good buddy Black Star as we talk him through stuff. Let me explain what we're doing, and then all right. So yeah, we're gonna have Black Star here in a little bit. We're gonna talk him through some of his OBS setup, help him set up because he's wanting to apparently do some changes. And I'm the guy who like knows OBS pretty damn well. Like I can't code or anything, but I know how to like get what you want done out of it. Normally I would have just bamfed out, but um normally I would have just bamfed out, but I wanted to at least get the down here. Oh, and one of the big reasons I did want to make sure I helped Blackstar, like he's coming back from a long hiatus of not streaming. So I want him to come. Like he's done like one or two streams since back, but I want him to be able to hit the road hard. Um, he's got a much better like animated kind of energy than I do. Like I think he's a lot more entertaining when it comes to the energy he puts out. Um, I just have a technical advantage over him. Plus, I have time. That's not to degrade myself. I think he's legitimately good at what he does, but I also think I'm good at what I do. We just are good in different ways. I have nothing but respect for the man. His wife is awesome too. And for the record, me mentioning about like how I sent a message about an hour ago and then I don't hear from him until like I'm already streaming. That wasn't me trying to knock on him. It's just the way Murphy works. I don't think Rodrigo's up here anymore because I did go to Kaled. Should have forced her to go to the round table hole. Fortunately, means I may not get the jellyfish. I'm not trying to collect. Gotta collect them all, Pokemon. I'll probably do a complete playthrough with this bonk build, and then hit up the new DLC when it comes out in New Game Plus. Oh, she is here. Cool. The reason why I wanted the jellyfish actually more than anything else is not because of me actually using it, although it's apparently not too bad if used correctly. It's more of there is a puzzle you have to do later with it. I think I might have to tweak some of my own at some point because I think my game audio have its own. I went to do some editing and I like one of the audio channels that is supposed to have my game audio. I have my stream output, which is both my voice and the game, but I try to have them as separate tracks so when I'm editing, not a thing. I can adjust them independently of each. I could have more than enough to get it to the next tier. I'm almost good enough to get it to the tier after that with smithing stews. I am gonna go hit up the mining shaft before too long. Shaft. Shaft. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. No, I'm not sorry. And once again, yeah, I know I'm just kind of like running around. Being dumb. Gonna wipe out the herd here. I don't know where this stutter came. I need to look up and see if it's something new. That is something I want to talk about. You know what? I think the biggest thing I think the biggest thing I need to take away from this conversation, it's not a matter of whether or not I use AI or anything like that, if I increase my usage of AI, or if it's not fair that like bigger content creators who can afford to hire people to help them are using it. It's none of that. I think the important thing I need to remember / learn coming away from this is going to be I need to stop wasting my like and no, I'm not talking about where I have to be nose to the grindstone 24/7 because a great comment that I really enjoyed was somebody said if you ran it at 100% 24/7 then your normal is 100% and you'll burn yourself out. An engine that's always running at 25 100% blows itself up. So you need to learn to, you do need to be allowed to relax and recharge yourself, but at the same time, do need to be willing to work hard. Now, the funny / fucked up thing is, I'm saying this like I don't enjoy what I do. I honestly effing do, but I get distracted. Like y'all hear me when I talk on during stream. Like I'll be in the middle of a thought and then it's gone, just abruptly gone. Like, oh, you had a thought? I'm sorry. It's gone now. I'm just trying to get a few more crafting stuff and then I'll start upgrading. I'm glad you don't have to upgrade your armor in this one, now that I'm thinking. Coming after me? No. Hang on, let me check your knees out. Yep, your reflexes are just fine. Stuff right now. There's something I'm looking for, but I'm not seeing it. No, it's not. It's really. And I'm still looking for. Oh, Blackstar will be joining after he takes his dog out. He's getting himself up. I need to remember they do that whole combo. I need to do it after the third. Damn it, still did not. No, like, I've killed several of them. They still haven't dropped the armor. And not even a single piece of it. Grumble, 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 grumble. You heard me, I grumbled. I'm not going to apologize for grumbling at y'all. Oh, I'm not at y'all.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Definitely enough to upgrade it. There we go. Now I can focus on just powering up my character for a bit. Sword's about as powerful as it's going to get for a while. And no, I'm not going to fight Margaret yet. Oh yeah, I need to put on that talisman I want to get. I want to go get that for exactly the reason assuming you're thinking about. Ooh, want to go talk to him. I want to go talk to the first merchant you encounter because he's got the ability to make basic arrows, and I don't need them, but they'll be nice for hunting.
Wait, well, you're back.
Thoughts.
Goodbye.
Now this is just gonna be me pushing to just get. Like, I don't need to upgrade my weapon now. It's just gonna be me going around fighting random side boss. I do fully intend to use spirit creature. Once again, this is not me playing coy and trying to challenge myself. No, I'm playing the way I want to play right now. I'm gonna use my almighty bonk. I'm gonna counter strikes when I want to. I'm gonna use magic when I want to. Some of my spirit animals when I want to. I'm gonna summon in the allies when I want to, because there actually is one fight I want to specific. Because apparently you can fight Moog pretty much damn near at the beginning of the game. I want to do that. Like, he has to be the second person you fight, because you still have to fight one rune bearer in advance to get push along the event. And if you do that, you can get you're the person who levels you up. You can get her to join you for the fight. And I did not know that. First, let me grab this, and then I gotta take the thing back up and down. There's a pathway I almost missed. Oh, let me mix the wondrous physique. I'm gonna forget. And Moog's actually rather trivial to fight if you know, if you get the right crystal tears. And you can also, in theory, go fight uh, Rickard pretty easily, whatever his name, giant snake guy. You can fight him pretty early too. Um, in fact, actually, speedrunners tend to make him the first boss they fight. Um, but it is not easy. You have to go through a Godskin Noble to get to him, and usually they use like the Ujigata katana to beat him because they'll kill him with bleed. All right, this weapon's still not like one-shotting them, but I don't need to one-shot them. I just need to be able to kill them comfortably. Because with me not wearing armor, I need to make sure I'm able to be comfortable where I'm at. Although if I'm willing, since I've learned to do the counter attacks, I should be fine. I don't know why I'm bothering picking up all these smithing stones. Oh shit, he interrupted. Like I can one-shot the rats, no issue. The problem is that they might stagger me, and that becomes an issue. Don't need it, but there's a troll at the bottom of here I wanted to go pick a fight with. I don't remember what he drops. I think he gives you the Roar Talisman. I definitely want to start doing more live streams where it's like the game's not important. Talking about but I'm still wanting to get to competitive in Overwatch. Because I feel my biggest weakness when it comes to Overwatch is going to be my accuracy. There, got him. Will be my accuracy for a good bit. So I'm going to continue practicing trying to get more better with my aiming. Because I think I know how to play the characters. I know the tactics, but if I need to get to the point where I can consistently at least hit my targets. Whether or not I'm critting doesn't matter. Just whether or not I'm hitting my targets. Let me actually go to the bottom. If I remember correctly, the boss is actually hidden. You have to jump off this platform to it. I don't remember where. Check one more time this way. Let's face this way this time. That's it. And there's a Stake America down here, so when I do die, because I probably will on this one, I'll be able to respawn. I don't have to do the whole run again. Flintstone scrap's actually not too bad because there's a couple of items you can make that are really helpful fighting certain creatures. It went over his fucking head. That should have killed him. Oh, not important. Right now we're semi just waiting for this might teleport me to right in front of the boss, which will be I'll have to run back. Nope. That's good. I'm just gonna just run the boss. Unfortunately, I missed whatever that guy dropped over here. Now I'm far enough down that if he tries to jump, he'll just die. There's a thing called Aim Labs. I was originally going to try it out a while back, but I talked myself out of it. And it's free, which is a good price. Screw it. I don't need to execute him. Oh, good timing. I killed him just as I hit that frame drop. Yeah, it was the Roar Medallion. Also a shit ton of room. This is why you see me going around clearing out some of these. Oh, that was a good stretch. I like that stretch. That was a really good stretch. Oh no, Trickster's back. Wait, no, that's a good thing. How's it going, Trickster? Glad to see you back. You enjoy the episode? Or the video. I don't remember if it's a movie or a TV show. I honestly can't remember. IR drain damaged. Okay, yeah. Yay, my memory not that broken. I'm gonna go for halt. Level there. I think there was. Oh yeah, I wanted to get the holy pots. Yeah, holy. Which is back at the other one. Upping my health. I'm not a squishy. We're gonna go talk to Blod. Or Blide. I want to get 2 more fans for my apartment. Really feel spending that money. Let's see if I can take care of the big rune bear that's here. Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where? My hairbrush. That fucking boar's what killed me! The goddamn boar is what killed me! He tackled me, he's like, I'm blocking! Boar's like, I don't care! Boar's what killed me. Always boars. It was funny though, so I'm not like mad. While he's on the ground after me doing that, I'm gonna take a quick drink. Damn, I didn't get the attack off. Yeah, rune bears are technically mini bosses because they don't respawn. So the fact that I took him out, woo! rather proud of myself. I did a good job. I deserve a cookie. Bet I don't have cookies. Did I remember to ask about that? No, I did not, so I don't know how to snap my finger. Oh, I needed to come back here anyway. So I killed the rune bear, but I needed to do a little bit more.
Wait, well, you're back. The howl of, I suppose. Next time you don't fret. I just have.
Yeah, I wanted to get this because the holy pot. I'll go ahead and get both. I think I've got all I would possibly want out of him. I'm gonna take a short break so I can go take a leak. Y'all know me. My breaks are never. What time is it? 44? Okay. My friends, I'm just watching for when they get home. They don't get off until for another 16 minutes, and then it's like an hour walk for them to get home. And we're gonna be streaming for a while. Let me check to see if anybody's been hitting me up on Discord. Gothic you. No, all right. Because she'd be another person that that'd be good to hang out with especially while I'm talking Blackstar through on how to do OBS. Because me talking her through that would allow me to give her ideas possibly on how she might want to tweak her OBS.
Who goes? Carly sent you. The name's Blood. He fled, so come tell me if I can offer you. Darrow and in need of it.
Okay. Now I just got to go actually to him. He's down. The person I'm targeting is down there. I have a couple other little hidden bosses I'm going to go hit up. I'm also going to check to see if there's any crafting I want. Sleeping pots would be the most obvious because you can actually use them on the Godskin. See here. Adds resistance to fire. Both those are robustness? Oh, because different types of meat. I gotta get crab eggs, which I know how to get. Golden Roa. I know where that is. Oh, when did I get that one? Oh, wait, I've got it. That's good. I know how to get both those things. The arrows are a big deal to me. I don't care if they're accurate. Mind you, no, I don't want those. Those are just basic arrows, and those are only going to have a specific purpose. After I defeat like one or two more of these little bosses I'm hitting up, I am going to go take that restroom break. I'm trying to stall a little bit so Blackstar might be able to get in chat. That way I can have him join while I'm on that short break. There's also the Black Knights who's across that bridge. So, like, I'm doing a mental checklist on what I've kind of figured out during this, because I'm using this stream as kind of a soundboard. If y'all want to respond to about any of my thought processes on this, go for it. But for the most part, this is just me saying out loud what I'm thinking, and hearing myself say it might give me some ideas. Oh, I forgot to set up my. Yep, that's gonna be a problem. I forgot that you hit his head most of the time. That's two. Not two. This is one of the bosses I wanted to hit up. Now I can come back here whenever I want. I'm not learning sorcery, so there's no real worry about being here. I want to get fire arrows. That's elemental effects I can put out. But what's more important is poison arrows, scarlet rot arrows, scarlet rot especially. Um, I don't care for the bleed ones. Like now that I'm sitting here processing, I really don't care for the bleed. Because I generally just don't like hemorrhaging. I feel that bleed is just so effing overdone in this game. But being able to put scarlet rot on an enemy, and you can actually like the recipe is not hard to go get. It's not like it's not like you have to get to the Helga tree to go get it. It's over in Caleb. Go fight Darwol. Curved greatswords are legit because of like this guy specifically. You get a really legitimately good greatsword pretty early. The only problem is it's like its length is an issue.
Darrowell. Rotting in a cell is no true justice.
I feel like he betrayed
This is where it ends for you.
I feel like he betrayed Ronnie at some point because Blyde is very protective of her. Alright, let's see if messaged me yet. Last Steak America. Because I should have heard it on Facebook. Discord hit me up. Somebody's messaged something. Oh, is that about no? Once again, I'm just keeping an eye if anybody's trying to like contact me. Do an intervention because I'm losing my mind. Can't lose something that's already lost. Don't worry, I wasn't using it anyway. Oh, and I forgot you can't summon. But I'm gonna go ahead and toss them on there because I keep forgetting to, and I.
Darrowell. Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Ow. Because I. Guy has like no stagger when Blight hits him, he just crumbles. There, he's dead. Hey, I got the Bloodhound's Fang. I need to finish reading this. I don't think it'll do me as good as I'm thinking. Blue Ocean Strategy. I do need to learn a bit about marketing since I don't network. I don't really network. I need to start networking. They don't.
How to work for it, don't say I'm not. Oh yes. If you venture north, tell him I said he'll be sure to try owe you on our.
Yeah, but being on Blide's good side is a good idea because like he's insanely helpful long run. And not to mention beating him at the end, you get his armor, which is good. And you get his sword, which is yeah, I know, I'm still stalling. Just sitting here running around getting things when I should be just straight trying to level. This one's got a recipe that I do need. It allows me to make exalted flesh. Expensive, but it's worth it, because with exalted flesh, I'll be able to do do a thing. I'll be able to. There's words. I swear there are words. I just can't remember what they are half the time. I'll be able to give myself an attack boost. There we go. Those were the fucking words. My brain just couldn't process them. Go save our jar boy.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Oh, I am peace.
I wonder how he got stuck in there. Was he fighting something and it just decked him in there?
But you're all like. Oh, that's. Well, once again, I am beyond upon this. I'd heard doesn't think.
Like these things right here is one of the reasons to use a bow, especially a short bow, because you can do barrage. They just move so effing fast, and you kind of need them for anti-poison. I'm already here. Let's go ahead. Ah! I didn't see him jumping at me. I used to have so much trouble fighting these guys just because, like, if you do an arcing attack, it'll bounce off their side with heavily reduced damage. But if you do a jump attack like that, it just melts them. And not to mention they can heal. So if you're doing it that way, ultimately you just get annoyed. Up. I can't craft because I'm still technically in the fight. I'm going to stop moving, and then I'm going to do a jump attack. Quickest attack I can do. Of course, I miss completely. Come on, stand still. I want to cut your head off. Finally got his ass. He still didn't drop his head. Still technically in a fight because. There we go. I just wanted to make these. Some basic bone arrow. I don't want to be using my fire arrow. There. Now I have a bone arrows to go with my bow. Far away. Just used for some basic hunting. For things that are specifically like that. Really don't want to be fighting a turtle. Finally got one of those. Alright. That was enough lollygag. I really don't care about getting the feathered ones because I don't need accuracy, I just need speed. And volume, for that matter. Oh yeah, I have to go pee. Forgot about that. Alright, I'm gonna go pee before I go fight this next boss. Go on a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I know this has been a really slow stream and I haven't really done anything particularly interesting. This is meant to be just a vibe stream. Bouncing ideas off. I think oh, so yeah, I was talking about like what I've kind of figured out. So one, I do need to be more focused on my work. Because I feel like I'm not even putting out 50% effort. I feel like I'm only putting out 10% at best. And I can do better than that. I can easily do better than that. I know I can do better than that. Followed by um followed by I have gotten some ideas on ways I can tweak my content, or just different ways I can try my longer form content, because my shorter form content's not doing. My shorter form content does great. Like I get usually about 1,000 views. I have that Disney video that's just keep gaining views on Coffee Over Gaming. It's actually up to over 3,000, and I'm now up to 590 subscribers on. I'm definitely making progress towards the 1,000 subscribers I'm going to need. However, my watch hours is going to be what holds me back, because since I don't do a lot of long form content on there, I don't do a lot of long form content. My watch hours is garbage because it doesn't count my shorts. And the only way I can get a partner from shorts is if I have a video that breaks. My views on shorts breaks 10 million. No way. I could release a video every day, and assuming each one made 1,000, I still wouldn't. That'd be only. My goal for that channel is to get to partner by. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and sell. This guy's fast and annoying. Thankfully, he starts at half health because he uses the black knife to get to the other side. That's the standard joke. Is there one I'm missing? Hey, I got Deathroot. Oh, by the way, the reason why you find like Deathroot here is because this is part of the bird tree that's corrupted by death of America's son, Godwin. And we're going right into an boss. Do I have enough holy pots? I doubt I do. Oh, I do actually. That feels like it's an anti-joke. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, I didn't even see the "Hey Jack, I have a dark joke for you." I did not see that. But no, that's fine. And level. I think I can level. So yeah, I feel my longer form content on Coffee Over Gaming. I do need to be doing a lot more excerpts from like when I do these streams, because if I do that, it'll bring content to my streaming, and I'll have more company here while we're talking, vibing. Not to mention, it also does actually make content for my Gotta go. Catch you later. Does make content for my shorter form content, or like Coffee Over Gaming, because every now and then I'll cover something in there. It'll summon the what fuck here. They're just gonna be in my. They're just gonna be in the fight just to keep the skeletons off. I want to see how the Holy Pot does against them. Against this guy. Not bad. Free damage, so. Go ahead and drink this. That'll give me a stamina recovery. Damn it. Thankfully, he kills his own people when he does that. Can't actually do it like a critical strike on him. It just stuns him for a second so you can lay into him. Move 2. Back here, that's what I thought. There, he's dead. Let's see which one of these guys disappear. All of them. I know some of the skeletons here are permanent. Death Root. I know what summon I need to go. The idea for it is I can go get summoned for. There's a summon for hounds that are infected by I don't like doing it, but like this. I'm sorry, turtles. I'm sorry, turtles. I'll make it painless. Like, my biggest problem is they don't fight back at all. They just go in their shell. Like, at least when I'm, like, hunting the wolves and stuff, they're actively trying to kill me. And the rams will actually tackle you back. Warthogs are just assholes, and so are the bears. Yeah, do that. Well, I did it. It's a summon. I'm gonna. But anyway, you get like 2 of the dogs, the like really haggard dogs, and they spread scarlet rot. No, I want to. And they spread scarlet rot. They're in a really weird. Most people miss it. Now they're rather squishy, but right now having an ally who will spread scarlet rot I'm all here for. Wolves. Hey, Gothic. Not going to be really doing Overwatch on this stream. This is just meant to be a vibe brainstorming stream. If you want, you can join in. Just talk with me. Brainstorming different ways to improve my content, and if you're here, your content. And probably going to be going over Black Star's OBS setup too, because he's got some questions. You want in? Nothing else. I'm glad to see you. Always. I'm sitting here pondering like my different routes. Right. So once again, let's pull up the notepad on what I've figured out I need to do. I need to put more effort into actually like planning out and creating my content. Right now, once again, I feel like I'm only doing about 10% of what I'm capable of. I need to bring it to 50%. Not 100%, 50%. Doesn't know any rest. Eating? Well, now you have to tell me what the food is. So you just doomed yourself. Now you have to tell me what the food you're eating is. I'm debating if, like, even though I'm like watching my food and stuff, I'm debating if I want to go get pizza. It's exactly what I was thinking. Like, just get myself a large pizza. Have it because I would probably have a slice or two or three, or eat the whole thing. And then whatever I don't eat, my guests who are staying with me can have some. It'd save them from having to cook. I do want to teach. So I'm teaching one of them how to cook because they were just never taught how to cook. I need to kill that dragon at some point. He has a really good ability you learn from it. Set. There's a reason why I'm not actively like spending my runes to level up, even though I've already hit that checkpoint. It's because I'm needing it to buy a couple books up here. So anyway, yeah, I said 10%. I need to increase my actual effort on my output to at least 50%. And some of you who like know me on the daily are like, you're only doing 10% of what you can do. Yeah, I'm only doing 10%. At least that's how I feel. Maybe 15%. The arrows I want. Do I have enough? Have some room. How much do I have now? Still not enough. Because those were the arrows I want. Now that I know how to make those arrows, which I don't have the material for, but I do know how to make them. I need to get those butterflies and more thin bone, but getting the butterflies won't. I know where they are. They're all over here in the swamp, which poses a little bit of a problem in the regards of. And I was here for something else anyway. The best place to get it would guarantee my death, because you got to go into the cave, and the boss at the end of the cave I can't beat. Straight no, I can't beat. Up all this material that's just gonna be sitting here. haven't seen you in a little bit. Glad to see you around. How have you been? Like, you've been also quiet in the Discord, so I was actually, no offense, I was a little worried about you. Last couple times we talked, you were a little, not doing so well. Rotten Stray. Hey, being alive means that things can improve, so that's something. You may not agree with me on that sentiment, but whatever. I hate doing these because, like, especially it's one I don't know it's patterned by default. I don't even know what this one is. It's golden, so it's got my attention. Is this one random? Because I've seen it take like 3 different paths. There's no way this one's circled back. How did that not hit it? Got it. Poison armament. Is that a spell or a blessing? Faith? But no, like, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you, even if you're just like, oh, I'm alive and that's it. I'm glad you're here. Like, not even in a like selfish, hey, I'm a content creator, I need all the views kind of way. No, like just straight up. Good person, and I'd like to see you around. Yeah, I'm trying to collect these butterflies. Then I can make poison arrows. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be, because I know that cave has an epic amount. A lot in that spot, right? Don't want to. Ah, fuck! I just got kicked. Baited. I remember this invasion. I think I actually don't have many runes to lose, so I don't have to worry about it. Millicent. Oh, that was quick. Great fight. That was quick. But the cave that has the other butterflies actually has got like 2 really good weapons. One's a really good bow, and the other's really good weapons. Both do innate poison. Alright, cool. I don't have to worry about that anymore. A couple things I could snag going that way, but I don't. Alright, let's go get some bone. Some thin bone, and then I can start making my rot arrows. I got a couple other pit stops, and then I'll just go fight Magri. Because I've done I've just been like messing around. Like, I get it, I'm just messing around. But I feel like I've stalled long enough. I only caught his ass. God damn. I'm also getting slivers of meat, which is a good advantage. Yes, I'm technically also getting runes. I think for my long form, like, oh yeah, one of the other notes is for my long form content, I'm going to try the idea of overlaying a lot of the video with background of like me just doing random gameplay for Coffee Over Gaming. kill him, and then it should be more than enough. Thankfully, they're like consistently dropping the thin beast bone. I remember them used to be a lot scarcer, which is annoying because you need a lot of them. You need 3 for every batch of arrows. With the goal statement being, I want this channel to be able to consistently make the $100 payout every month by June 5th of next year, my birthday, which as well. And I want my Coffee Over Gaming to get partnership, but I'll be happy if I at least make it almost there. Maybe the watch hours is missing. Probably black. Probably go to a short break so I can start organizing. I know some of these goals will sound and are a little selfish, but I don't want to do any of them on y'all's back. Meaning I don't want you guys to feel you have to donate. I don't want you guys to feel that you have to be. Feel my content's worth it. Be here. You're available and free to be here. Be here. And of course, if you want to be here. Don't feel you are obligated. I'm gonna go a quick break so I can organize things with Blackstar. Yeah, apparently might. Oh no, it's not. Hey, welcome back. This is Jack. Y'all know who I am. I got Blackstar with me. Eventually, y'all probably hear him do podcast stuff with me if I do the full Geeks perspective at some point. Anyway, say hi. What do you do? What's your favorite games?
Um, well, I'm Blackstar, like my man Jack here said. My favorite games is Final Fantasy 14, of course. Kingdom Hearts. I love a little bit of DMC. Some of my favorite games, some of my favorite games of all time are like a little older, like the Onimushas and forgot about one game that I just posted about it the other day. Musashi Samurai Hero. If anybody's ever heard of that. Yeah, I love my RPGs. I love my RPGs and my turn-based stuff. Even action RPGs. So yeah, that's what I like to do.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I already see a couple things we're gonna have to fix around because you're using This is Streamlabs OBS, right?
Yes, I'm Streamlabs.
Please tell me you're not paying for it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so we're gonna be changing that. We're gonna change that right now.
Yeah.
Now, because there's a much better option. You have all the little video stuff you had already created, right? Or already had, right?
Yeah, I have some of the gifts in here, like the Black Star gift, like punching.
All right, they can't see your screen
follows.
yet. So this link right here is Stream Elements, 100% free.
Mm-hmm.
You get all the premium stuff. It's what I use for my work.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna be switching to where they can see your stuff.
I'm gonna drag this over here.
Yeah, you can put. You'll be clicking off it here in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, because I need you to see your desktop. I sent you the link through Discord.
All right. Let me drag this back over
Let's
here,
do
then.
Stream Story instead. Hang on. Yeah, so we need that tab I sent you. That's Stream Elements. For anybody who is wanting to do their own stream stuff, wants to know this stuff, Stream Elements is 100% free. You're able to plug it directly into your OBS, and the advantage to using that versus just embedding everything is, I'm assuming you're streaming through your Twitch.
Yeah.
Go ahead and click the Twitch. It's going to link to your account. I'm going to stop screen sharing so they can't see it, see what you do there, but I still be able to see.
Right.
I just want to make sure nothing private pops up. This way it can get the alerts. Anyway, the advantage to using like Stream Elements versus just like embedding everything, this is what we were using before. This is what all your stuff was set up through. So you changing your alerts on the other one wouldn't do a damn thing. So let's go ahead. Yep, let's go ahead and I'm not seeing where your alert one is. Oh, there it is. No, that's your starting soon sub goal, and it'd be RB scene, start scene, end scene. Okay, so we need to get an alert one. Let's go to the overlay gallery on the left hand side. Yep, because all this stuff is free, 100% free. So we're gonna go to alerts. All right, find one you like, because we're gonna tweak them from the ground up. Just starting ground, find one you like. And you can look at them. So you can go to like the energy overflow one on the bottom right. Right there to the right, you can check that one. Now you can change these from the ground up so that a different symbol shows up entirely. Like I had Mario showing up, I had Donkey Kong. You can do various other things. But if you want to use the defaults for now, you can get away with that. Of course, you can also tweak the sound. Okay, you like that one? All right, so you would say, yeah, continue. Name it whatever you want. Alerts 1, so you know that this is the first version. If you want, that's a good idea in my opinion. Yep. And this is for your, this is just for organization reasons.
Literacy shows. I apologize.
I've had to stop and figure out how to spell the word home before. Like we all have those moments, and over some of the dumbest words. All right. So first, click the little gear, or not the gear, the chain right there. We're gonna do this part first. All right, now go to OBS. We're going to OBS now. Oh, yeah. The advantage of doing it through like stream elements is that it is carrying the burden of the processing power that your OBS doesn't have to do. That's the big advantage. And then it carries over from computer to computer. So you just keep the setup from your profile and you don't have to have the information saved. All right. So let's full screen. We're going to full screen your OBS for this part. All right. We're going to do this a very specific way. This is how I do it. Click the plus sign. Bottom left under scenes. We're going to start there. All right. Type in the word alerts. So what we're doing is we're creating a specific scene for alerts. Okay, go ahead and hit OK. Now we're going to go to names already in use. Oh, interesting. Okay, go to that then. Hit cancel. Oh, no. Alerts scene. Just type in the word alerts scene. I know why it's doing that. We'll fix that. Go ahead and hit OK. All right. Now we're going to go to our sources. So bottom left, hit the plus sign. Now you go to browser. Alerts 2, because you technically already have one, but we're fixing this. So just type in the word alerts 2. Don't click on that. Just type in the word alerts, then 2. You'll see why. That's fine. Ain't no one judging you. You just woke up. I'm proud you're speaking English. All right. First for the URL, the top thing. You're going to replace that. You're going to highlight that. Hit Control V. Yep. Now for width, 1920. Not done yet. Yep. Delete that, 1920. Now height is 1080. That should be the resolution of your monitor. Hit OK. There you go. All right, so now this is your scene for your alerts. Now let's go to scenes. We're gonna go to it should be PC. Go to PC. Hey, y'all get to see him.
I'm everywhere.
That's fine.
God.
See, this is what I was talking about. I was talking about him earlier. Like he has a great personality for streaming, and he's got that smile, that full face smile going. Anyway, hit sources. We can turn off the webcam if you want. Just go to sources, bottom left.
It's too late.
Don't worry, you're presentable. Anyway, you technically have alerts on this one for PC, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Go ahead and click the little eyeball. Click the eyeball there. I don't know what it's tied to though. You didn't have them. Anyway, hit the plus sign in the bottom left. And we're going to go up to scene, the word scene. Yes. Now you're going to choose the alert scene. Like that. And just hit OK. There. Now, from now on, your alert, you can always just drop that scene into any anytime you build a new scene that you want to have alerts. So the best option would be for your BRB scene and your starting stream. That way, if like you're just doing your warm-up stuff and the alerts will still go off, and then in your BRB. You go back to scenes, bottom left. Then you'd go to your BRB. Same thing. Just go to sources and then drop it. I do want to check something. Go ahead and click that. Hit OK. Now, technically, you have two. So let's look at the other alerts. I want to see what that says. So click on it, properties. It says you have them, but they may be really freaking shrunk because that doesn't look right. Hit properties. But go ahead and click the eye on it. It's not important. Just click the eye. We're going to hide it. Not important. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to mute your microphone and headphone. Because your BRB scene, people would have been able to hear you. And headphone. No, you don't need to do that. That mutes it across the board. Just click the eye. The eye makes it muted permanently, and you can always turn it back on. Yep. You're hiding those so they're not in effect. So there we go. So people can't hear you on your BRB. Let's go to scenes.
Okay.
Oh, that's also another issue. Hang on, here's another issue. Go over to the top right where your where it says device, or do you? Yeah, you have your microphone connected. So go to the top right, right underneath. Yeah, right there. Click that. What microphone are you using? I think it's the blue snowball. Yeah, go ahead and click that. There you go. That should correct it for all the other microphones, but we'll worry about that in a second. All right, go to scenes. We're going to do that also to your starting soon, which should be at the top. I think that was the first one.
I need to add it to like this.
I don't see a reason to do that. I just bring the stream to an abrupt end. Anyway, sources. So first turn off the microphone and headphone, because that's still on here. Getting rid of that. Also go ahead and hit the alerts eye, because that's there too and we don't need it. Alright, hit the plus sign. Browser. No, not browser, scene. Scene, you were right, you were right. And there you go. So now all those scenes have alerts. But if you want to add an ending soon one, you do have one. So let's go back to your whatever you were using for internet. You can lower this. All right, now if you want to add an end screen one, now you can go to my overlays so we can tweak that, but we'll worry about that in a second. If you go to overlay gallery again, or overlays, the middle one. Under element, so in between elements and overlay gallery, you have overlays on the left-hand side. You're good. Here's your complete collection, and you would do exactly what we did before. You can make a talk scene where it's just big webcam with a chat screen. You have your I'm ending screen, taking a break. You can pull from all these. You would just go click the meatballs on the left-hand side. The three little dots. Yep. You'd click that, copy URL, copy it into the scene. That's all you got to do. So we can go ahead and knock that out real fast since we're already here. So go to scenes, plus sign, stream ending. Okay, and sources, plus sign, browser, Control V. Oh, no, never mind. Ending. Just the word ending. And hit OK. Now you do exactly what we did for highlight that, highlight all that, Control V. Now 1920 by 1080 for width and height, so it fills your whole screen. Otherwise, it'll just stretch out the resolution instead, which doesn't look correct. Okay. And there you go. Now you got your stream ended screen. Yep. All right. Now we're going to flip to the background. We're going to go back to stream elements. I'm going to show you how to do this, and then you can play with it on your own. I can send you like Mario sounds if you want to. We're going to go to your alerts, which is the first one right there. You're already on it. It's to the left. Yeah, it's alerts 1, energy flow alerts. So yeah, go ahead and edit. All right, this is going to be overwhelming at first, but it's actually incredibly simple. All right, go to the alert box in the top left. Yeah, down a little bit. Down a little bit. Click on. Okay. Yep, that word. Click on it. All right. You don't need to change its name. Just hit settings. All right. So the gear next to these will allow you to change for each individual event. For follower alert, subscriber alert, tip alert. So you can hit the gear. So for follower, we'll hit the gear. You can set image. With the image, it can be like a graphic like that. It can be a GIF too. Yep. And then you can also change what sound is played. So you can upload sound below that. So we're gonna pretend we're doing that. So set image. We're not gonna do it fully because you're gonna do that on your own off stream. There's nothing here yet, but what you do is in the right hand side, on the far right hand side, Keep going. Right next to the X.
Uploads, okay.
Yep, you have to upload it first, and then it creates a library for you. We're not going to do that on stream, just so we don't like see your folders and stuff, so we don't accidentally see your collection of
right.
anime, right?
Yeah, and anime chat.
Just talking about his collection of anime. Don't want no one getting jealous of his anime.
Oh, yeah, pure, holy, Christianized anime. Don't keep my man coins safe over here. Please, YouTube. No demonetization of my boy Jack.
Like-
Everybody in the chat, y'all please subscribe and like my boy's stream. Like my Jack is amazing content. Even more comrade.
So on the not so subtle topic, I do have to bring this up. So the hub, which y'all know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to say the first half. The hub, I looked it up to find out how much data it stores, like how much data all of its videos are. It's 11 petaflops. Now, for you who don't know, that's 1,000. Each petaflop is 1,000 terabytes. There is the equivalent of 7,000 years of video on that website. So that stuff clearly does run the internet. I wonder how many cat videos.
Entirety of human history.
Now, one of my favorite features about using this, go ahead and hit that X. Go back to the actual project at hand. Go ahead and hit the X next to the word upload. You're fine. You're fine. I think I still even have. Did I close?
X, right?
Yep. Go ahead and hit that X. We're getting that out of the way. Go ahead and hit the word emulate in the bottom middle. Go straight down. Straight down. Oh,
Straight down.
straight down. Yep. Straight down. You see the bell and the word emulate. We're gonna click that.
There it is.
You can hit follower event. It'll pretend like it happened, so you can see how it should look. Just go ahead and click that. There you go. So as you tweak the GIFs that are on there, it's GIF, not GIF. Screw you, anybody who says otherwise. You can tweak the sound and all that good stuff.
Say GIF, you an abomination.
It's not peanut butter.
Exactly. It's not peanut. It's not lube. It's just
Oh shit! I didn't realize.
the tire click.
Not realize there was that much overlap with our voices. I thought the noise gate was covering it. This is on my side. Don't worry about it. I'm talking to myself. That should do it. Hopefully that'll make there be no echo. But yeah, you can use that to test everything here, and that should have fixed your alerts, and you now have your BRB scene. Not BRB scene. You have your ending screen. What else are we missing?
I think.
Oh, let's go back to your ending real fast. We got one more thing we got to add to your ending. I just thought of it. Let's add your alerts to your ending, just in case someone subscribes or whatever after you ended the stream. Yes, you go to sources. Go to sources. Plus sign. And then scene. Hey, he's learning. He does learn. There you go. Go hit OK. And there you go. Now you have alerts set up, and you even got to see what it looked like.
Oh man, that's what I'm happy.
Yep. Now you're just going to go through and tweak anything you want, and eventually you can maybe start investing in custom versions of this stuff, all that good stuff. Yep.
Stuff that like stuff that was.
Yep. I know how to do it. I just don't have the skill yet to do it, and I don't want to do it for free. But I also don't want, if I ever do it for other people, I do my own stuff.
Yeah.
We do need to get you a stream deck though.
That I needed.
Yep. We're gonna set up one more thing. Okay? Because once we get a stream deck, this will be very useful. It's useless right now, but we're gonna set it up. All right, so hit the plus sign. We're gonna create a new scene. We're gonna just type the word meme. I'm not joking. I have this button on my screen, on my stream. Hit OK. Now we're going to go to sources. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do, but you're not going to be able to do it yet. At least not on stream. So go ahead and hit the plus sign. What you would do from here is you're going to add a media source. Since you don't have any yet, you would add a media source. And I'll help you get a couple. Do you have my stream up?
I can't.
Yeah, bring it up. Because people who are watching the stream will see this by default. But we're going to pull it up on your side. Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube and Twitch. I'm streaming to both right now. Wait, are you not subscribed? Down subscriptions on the top one. No. Like if you look at the people you're following, I'm also right there.
I am in the chat. Don't judge me. I'm subscribed to my feed.
All right. So you will be able to do shit like this, like where I push a button. I'm assuming the button's actually going to work today because it's giving me issues before. All right, I'm just going to do it manually. Screw it. Storytime actually has the memes. All right, that's my fault then. That's my.
I seen the dog briefly.
Yeah, hang on. Here we go. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. I'm able to hit a button, and not only will you hear what he's saying, but you have him on the screen, and then I can also do this Fatality. One. These are ones I've set up. And of course you have "Fight Me, bitch!" So you can find different scenes from animes, and I have a few of them. You can actually literally just go on YouTube and type in here. I'm going to show.
Oh my god! The girl just breaks a neck, dude.
That's actually from an anime called how much does your dumbbell weigh or something like that. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I should start reading that manga. It's really good. It's actually fun.
Yeah, it's really good. It's only like one season if you watch it on Funimation. So like you can go into YouTube and find these assets where you type in "you're already dead," like right here. And if you know how to pull videos from YouTube, you can download them, then just green screen them, or so you're able to like that. So you can set up a bunch of meme alerts, and it's really good if you've got a stream deck, so you can just push the button and it'll set it off. So, and then you can also create your own, because I do have one more I didn't show. It's this one right here. I've yet to actually have to use it, but it's for when I'm getting frustrated. But yeah, you can make your own. So you can make your own if you think of like funny little ones. You can record yourself, and then I can help you cut yourself out and add any effects. It's not difficult, or at least not for me, because I've been doing this for a while. There you go.
You got so good at this.
I've been doing it for 3 years consistently. You've had to take breaks because life's a bitch. So no judgment from anyone here. All right. So, what else do you want to hit up? There's a lot. Because until you like, in theory, you can get a free Stream Deck, because there are apps for your phone that will still go through Elgato, which is really damn good. But it would recommend you have like a phone mount sitting next to you so you can quickly hit the buttons. Because like Stream Decks will allow you to like switch between scenes. It allow you to turn off and on sources like I do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I could have just. Yeah, the Streamlabs is only good if you're using Streamlabs. Like it does not work through OBS itself. Now, for a quick lesson for anybody who doesn't, go ahead. Yeah, a quick lesson for anybody who doesn't know this: Streamlabs as a company is freaking horrible. They intentionally named themselves Streamlabs OBS. So if you search for OBS, you'd see them first and think it's the free software OBS. They also like will just blatantly copy other companies' projects and claim it as their own and name it slightly the same. Yeah, they are not a good company.
This is where I actually come to, but somehow I ended.
Yeah, it's fine.
I actually come back here.
Yep. So
I was wondering why I didn't see this, like all of this set up. I was wondering why I didn't see it there.
Yep.
And that's why I was from the website.
Yep.
Oh man.
And like Stream Elements is also good because you do have a chat button on your left hand side. You can hit that up on the very left hand side. So you can put it in there for like spam filter. So like if someone mentions GFX art or whatever, they'll like it won't it'll mute them. So you can go to chat commands right there, for instance. Go ahead and click it, and you can set up like I lurk or exclamation mark lurk, and I think it sets off an alert or an image. So like it makes like such and I think Gothic had it so that if one of their members landed, because specific person, it would like make it sound like an eagle. I don't know why. Something that goes on. I guess I don't know that. Like, but you can also set up custom commands and stuff. I do know there are some chatbots that allow you to mess with your own gameplay. Because I know somebody who had like an Elden Ring gameplay where if someone donated over a certain amount, their controller would turn off for 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
That's messed up.
There,
Why would you do just
I have no idea. There are other versions of this, but we can. I think those are like tied to like Warzone. 7 Days to Die has like a direct Twitch setup. There's like a handful of them. I think there's also something for Phasmophobia.
I finally do what you said. I'm gonna put my first horror game as an
Hang on. You about to get called the hell out. Y'all ready for this? This is a video I did for him a long time ago, a little short. Because he does have a YouTube channel. He was going to stream there for a little bit, but now it's just going to be similar to like half of what my channel does, which is just little clips and shorts. Let's see, where is it? Where are you, Black?
Jack knows horror game. Right.
Oh no, I'm gonna 1,000,000% like drag you into a stream with me and Gothic playing some horror game because Gothic flips shit too. I pick a fight with everything.
I am not ready.
Oh, you know which one I'm sharing.
My history with horror game in PS1 Resident games scarred me so bad. Let me show you. This is not even a horror game.
Yeah, it's not a horror game. What's the game? I can't remember. Trials of Mana. It's up there in the hashtags.
Yeah, Trials of Mana. There you go.
What? Ship's log.
Oh, bye, chat. Nope. I decided on this. Nope, bye. I'm no scary guy. I'm in the house by myself. I'll see y'all later.
It's me, Mateo, the supernatural enthusiast.
Okay, now I'm not scared anymore.
Gross.
I was like, nah.
Like he nopes out fast. I think the only faster nope out I've ever had was Violent Chocobo was going to play Phasmophobia with me, and I play in VR, and it's freaking hilarious, and it's fun that way. But what made it even better is so Violent Chocobo was going to play. She got through the door threshold and then Alt F4'd out. Like didn't close the program. Alt F4'd out because she just walked through the door and heard the noise of being in that building, and it just Alt F4'd out. That was just epic. I loved it.
Oh no. I don't blame it. I don't blame it.
And Phasmophobia has only gotten better since then. So 100%, if you want to do like Phasmophobia or something like that, that could be a lot of fun. Because I play in VR when I do it.
I'm down. I'm definitely down.
Like getting me to play more getting Gothic to play.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I did my new job. Now I just get so much time after work. Now it depends if I'm not real tired. But
yeah, when go ahead.
I said some days I'm home at 3, some days I'm home at 5. I really love the days I'm like today was a 3 o'clock day, so I got home at 3.
Yeah, because your last job was working your ass off.
Oh, I wasn't home. I was gone.
Yeah, he had to live in another state for like over a year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Away from his waifu, and he just absolutely adores her.
Yeah,
for good reason. She's awesome.
I just gone. Like just work all day. That's all you do. It just work. You live to work, and that's it.
Oh, you'll appreciate this. I have an idea for like I'm gonna call it a VTuber model. I'm gonna set up for goth or not gothic, but for anybody anytime someone's like not wanting to use like their face cam, and it's like it's the snail from One Piece.
The Dinjamuchi,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I can add a slight overlay to each one where like if Violent Chocobo's talking, because remember they do change depending on who's talking through it. Put a slight overlay of like if Violent Chocobo's talking, it's got like the Chocobo thing going for it, like it's wearing a Chocobo hoodie or something.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
She would love that. She would
Yeah.
love that.
She would. I already passed it by her because like one, it's One Piece and she loves One Piece. So do I. I love Zoro specifically. He's my favorite. And
I've been poking her. I want to get back on the streaming game too. I've been poking at her.
So I got set Black Star off here. I'm gonna set him off and I'm gonna turn him loose. Do you want to turn on your webcam for this part? Because you're gonna get fully animated. I know you're gonna get animated for this part. You can go ahead and lower that. You don't even need to be watching my stream anymore. Okay. I just wanted to show you to see those alerts. Yeah, you can't even see you right now, so you can close OBS because we got this shit out of the way. We can come back to it after stream if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up. And how do I even bring my camera up on this?
Okay, pull up Discord. I need to see Discord in front of you.
All right. Let me drag and drop Discord over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you dual monitor now. Let's see here. Okay, you see the camera on in left, right there. Turn on camera. Oh, you don't have your camera set up to the Discord. All right. Go to the gear. You did turn off OBS, right?
Yeah, OBS is off.
Okay. Go ahead and hit the gear.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna turn Black Star loose. Voice and video. We're gonna be turning him loose on some. He down. Now it's up towards the top. Scroll down. We can tweak that later. Right there. You got to change what camera you're using. Right now it's set to your game capture, which you're not using. Oh, do you not have? You do have your webcam set up. What the hell? It's not showing it.
I'm gonna click USB live camera, maybe.
That might be it. To the left.
Let's try
it's to the right. Scroll up.
Oh.
Test video. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
They can't see you yet. So. But anyway, you can go back to the screen share and should be able to. All right, that's on my side. Never mind. There we go. All right. So I'm going to turn this. The reason why I'm saying I'm turning you loose on this because this is going to be something that you're just guys going to watch him get energetic. First, the new Zelda game.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Now listen. And I was hollering. When I saw Ganon. I was like, yo, they made Ganon look like a whole dude. I was like, oh my God. You got your ponytail and everything working out, man. I can definitely see you doing that Ganon cosplay.
I'm going to be doing Doom Guy first, for the record.
You're gonna do Doom Guy? I respect it.
And that's wait, you're still in the aesthetics. Are you not going to talk about them allowing you to combine things?
I'm gonna be building a giant rock neck, okay? I'm gonna try my best to build a giant grid-like rock neck abomination. I can't wait.
For those who don't know, they added a ability to combine things. So if you want to make a homing arrow, you'll take an arrow, combine it with like one of those weird things' eyes, and now it's a homing arrow. Apparently, you could also attach like a rock to your sword, so it's a giant effing mace.
Yeah, gee, that's crazy.
All right, you got anything else you want to run about it? Like any theories, anything else? By the way, your hair's awesome today. Your hair's on point.
Oh, my hair.
That looks awesome. I like it. It's a great style. I like it.
I need to get it. I need to get my sister to do it. I thought I was like, I was ducking the camera, but I was.
No, you look great, man. You look great. You're also wearing a One Piece shirt.
Oh yeah.
I see the wanted sign. Luffy, and I got the Zoro one. We'd plan this out. I'd be wearing Zorro.
Yeah, and then if we time ahead of
Yeah, there we go. We do the Geeks Perspective podcast. That's what we'll do in advance. We'll have to get Gothic someone.
I can't wait for the first Geeks Perspective podcast.
First time back, so the channel's actually was made back in 2016. Anyway, so I'm going to call him out on something, then I'm going to finish a train of thought. So I want the chat to guess how many times this guy has bailed on me when he was supposed to do a video with me. I want chat to guess. And the answer is twice. One of those times, he had to bail 1 minute before we went live. No offense to him, I kind of guess because he's got a lot going on in his life, so it's not his fault. I had a second co-host on standby.
What happened on that day was this while I was working at Amazon, wasn't it?
It was like your early time in Amazon before you left the state.
I was exactly. I was
no judgment. I'm not mad. I'm just picking on you.
I know. I'm giving the chat the rundown. What happened that day is some lady freaking like had to go get her kid. And like she brought the van back to Gainesville. Right, that's where I live. And then it was like all hands on deck because she had like 150 packages left, which is horrible for them. Horrible for the person to bring back that much. So they called me on my day off to make a story. So get that lady's van down south and fish route.
All right.
I was so mad too. I was so mad. I was ready. I was geared up. What were we supposed to be talking about?
It was like it was back when Coffee Over Gaming didn't have its own channel. It was on here. And I can't remember what we were talking. I don't remember the topic, but it was something that you were an expert on by default. I think it was like an anime specific.
It had to be either something anime related or 14. One or the other.
Possibly.
Speaking of 14, it's expansions.
I still got to finish the last one. But anyway, last thing on Zelda, and then I'm going to set him loose on the other topic I want him to say since we're here anyway. So Matt Techie, I want your theory. I want your opinion on this theory. So Matt Techie introduced me to this idea. Skyward Sword is the first game in the series. Ocarina of Time is what's called a dragon point. It's what they're calling it in lore. It's where time fractured. Okay, because Ocarina of Time effectively has 3 possible outcomes. Link becomes an adult. Ganon won and takes everything. Link goes back in time and corrects everything because he's now a kid. Those are the 3 possible. There's probably several others. One results in Majora's Mask. Yada yada yada. And then eventually the time recoalesces around Zelda Age of Calamity, actually, where that Calamity event happens, and then by extension Breath of the Wild. That's where time rejoined. Now there's another dragon point for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, but that's another story. Great game, by the way. I recommend you try it. It's basically a Dynasty Warriors game, but Zelda, so win-win. And it takes place during the 100 years before Breath of the Wild. So you get to see Ganon show up. But anyway. So Skyward Sword's the beginning. Breath of the Wild is the end of time with the cyclical nature of Ganon resurrecting and Zelda and Link being reborn. But he brought up the ideas. Go ahead.
Oh, I'll let you.
He brought up the point that is it possible that this new game, the Lost Kingdom or whatever, is a prequel to the next Skyward Sword event? Because the time is cyclical because of the curse that what created Ganon and everything from Skyward Sword. The cycle completes to the point where the Master Sword is reforged completely, and basically the events of Skyward Sword replay themselves out until they get back to, once again, Breath of the Wild and all that. That's the idea he brought up. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I need to do better with on my Zelda.
I have not played Skyward Sword, so I cannot go into detail.
I only got a handful of Zelda, not even a handful, maybe like was under my belt, and that's Twilight Princess was on GameCube, right?
I think
that's
so.
The one, that's the one when he turned into the wolf, I believe.
I don't remember. you still have your DS?
Um,
Remind me, I'm gonna send you a link between worlds because I got a copy of that, and you'll be able to play that. And I got a couple other ones I'll throw at you. I'll throw at your forehead.
yeah, I need to. I was just thinking I need to step my Zelda game up and chat. Y'all gonna probably nail me to the world on this one, but I have not first Breath of the Wild yet, and I'm going to before this one comes out.
Oh, it comes out in a couple days. Comes out this month.
Oh, wow. Listen.
Now, technically, you can actually beat that game in like an hour, but if you don't know what you're doing, it will take longer than that.
Yeah.
And that's without speed running. That's just legitimately because you can go straight to the final boss and like, all right. But if you don't know what you're doing, you get your butt kicked. So anyway, that's the theory that was thrown out there about this upcoming Zelda game, which I'm really interested in. Now, for those who are wanting to play Zelda games, this is also directed at Blackstar here. Skyward Sword, I think it's Skyward Sword, and Link's Awakening have been remade for the Switch, so you can get them there. You could still probably find a DS for all the DS games that came with it, but the big one to me is if you want to play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I'm not saying this thing exists, but there's a thing called an emulator that you can play on your computer. Now, hypothetically, no, like it's it's just hypothetical. But there's a thing on Steam that's coming out soonish that you might be able to help you with some of this. Where the frick is it? I hate scrolling through my shit and you can't find it. Did I go right past it? Or did they take it out? Because I'd hate it if they took it out. Come on, where are you? There it is. There's this called Dolphin Emulator. Right here. And eventually it's going to come out sometime soon. You can find other emulations, but this is an example. And you should be able to play most companies that start with an N games. And then you'll be able to play Ocarina of Time, for instance. Like, Nintendo's trying to fight that coming out, but they haven't succeeded yet. But Nintendo's also evil. Not as evil as Wizard of the Coast. They're in trouble for other reasons.
Yeah, you know.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what Nintendo did, and you'll get why I'm saying that. Anyway, and if you were like, well, I can't play Ocarina of Time without an N64 controller, you can get a USB version from Amazon for like $10, maybe 20. There you go. Now,
Facts.
Now, in regards to what was the thing? Oh, so I don't know if you saw this in the news. You know what Nintendo did that got them in trouble with fans? I'm talking about what they did to Gary Bowser. You know who Gary Bowser? He was the hacker. Yeah, they're taking like 30% of all money he makes until he pays back like several $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not in jail, which is like them being merciful, so to speak. But Wizard of the Coast is more in trouble. You know what they did? It means you don't watch my copy of a gaming. I did a short on it. Anyway, I'm picking on you. I'm just picking on you. I don't care. You have to. You're busy. Anyway. Anyway, in all seriousness, so what they did was they a content creator had ordered a box to break open on his stream. It was a set that was out and everything. The warehouse accidentally sent him one that hadn't come out yet, and he's like, "Oh, cool! This is a special." So he breaks it out on stream, and a normal company would go, "Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send him a letter, contact him. Hey, please delete that video and send us that back. We'll give you the correct box." No, they didn't do that. They sent mercenaries called the Pinkertons after him and kicked open his door and took it.
Holy crap.
Hang on.
Nintendo's crazy.
Hang on. I got to play this one. No, I'm not gonna. On my video, I was gonna get it again, but on the video, I did the FBI open up because I feel that was the most appropriate. You're just showing off your background now.
I'm trying to.
I was intentionally taking advantage that you weren't centered so that I could have my chat on the right hand side.
I'm trying. I think I got mine. A little too.
Yeah, he's using me to like get himself ready for when he goes to stream, probably like in an hour or so.
Maybe tonight to see how. I might surprise the old chatters tonight. my chat doesn't know I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I can speak with
Yeah, this is not Black Star. This is evil brother, Star Black.
and Star Black. That's me. Mustache and everything.
Yeah. Now here is the other thing I wanted to turn you loose on, because that comes out in a month. There's a game called Final Fantasy 16. Have you heard of it? You knew that was going to be the other topic.
Listen, I was hoping you were going to talk about it. I was like, man, I'm going to be talking about 16. Listen, man, let me tell you something, man. I am so hyped about 16, dude. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. That 16 the day one. That's like my personal anticipated game. That's like I'm hoping that it gets here because one, I rock with Yoshi. I rock with Soken. And I love and I rock with the Heaven Sword team. I think that they the guys who developing it. And they got the dude who's doing the combat, the lead guy on the combat. He's an ex-Capcom dev.
And he described it's supposed to be like God of War combat, which was really fucking legit.
Yeah, it's more like God of War and DMC, definitely heavily inspired. You can tell he's definitely from Capcom because he worked on DMC 5. This the lead combat guy. Worked on DMC 5. He worked on Dragon's Dogma, and he worked on I'm gonna take you for a ride. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So that guy has some bangers under his belt working on that combat. So yeah, it's looking really good.
That's the moral of the story.
Combat's looking really. I like the fact that you can pet the dog and get the dog really good makes the game 10 out of 10 already. You can pet any animals in games these days makes the game automatically 10 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. You can pet the dog, pet the cat, pet the deer.
Got that werewolf coming at you. I won't pet you.
Exactly. Just note to video game devs, if you want your game to get a high ranking, just put an animal in and let people pet it. You're going to get like a 10 out of 9 or something. You'll at least get an 8.5. Piece of guaranteed that. So the fact you can fight and the dog can fight with you, which gives me the
hype.
What's the not oh man, the hype is it's crazy. What's the game with the dog you can fight with? Morgan was
Amaterasu?
Yeah, that's that dog heavily gets like props from that dog, and he just like it was one scene that they were showing the gameplay of. This was the one they did last, and I think it was like the Garuda beginning of the Garuda boss fight, and the dog jumps and like bites Garuda on the neck and swings her around. I was like, holy! Oh. I'm trying to keep my language in check.
Why are you fucking watching your language? I don't goddamn care.
Jack, I was going fucking crazy, dude. I was going crazy when I saw. I was like, it's just that, like Yoshi P. Like I knew he couldn't do nothing too wrong in Final Fantasy 14. But to see him making his first like pretty much like flagship Final Fantasy game, and seeing that is this good. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. Around December, we get to the video game awards. It's gonna be between Zelda and it's gonna be between those two.
I don't know. Armored Core comes out in August.
Armored Core does come out.
And FromSoft has a history of being like, by the way, we're awesome. So I got two more things to throw at you. This is gonna show you my age. Do you remember back in the day when the ability to like shoot a glass off a table or a bottle and it break was like the height of video game? You're like, oh my god, they did that! Do you remember that?
That's amazing.
And then, and this is something that's actually a problem with modern gaming culture that's pissing me off. And I'm sorry, I got to go negative on this. This is happening way too much. I'm a PC gamer 90% of the time. Not Fallen Order, whatever the hell the sequel's name is. I do want to play it for the record. It's getting review bombed because its PC version is garbage. Like it's running at like 10 frames per second with like high-end streamers trying to play it.
I just seen a clip of that on. I see that.
Moist Critical talked about it.
Yeah, it was on TikTok or Twitter. This guy had a 4090.
Yeah.
He's on his PC.
Which is not cheap. That's like $2,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The 4090s, that 40, like, that's the graphics card, right?
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, that's a NVIDIA graphics card. It's one of the higher end ones, if not the higher end ones.
He was just showing that he legit got these specs. Like, he had some really high end specs. He showed the frame rate of that game, and he was like, "What the hell?"
Like, I get it. Like, it's hard to optimize for PC because like there's so many different variables you can throw in there. But I don't care. You can say to like I can guarantee you can say to your audience, PC is going to be delayed so we can get it optimized. And you know what PC players will say? Got you. Thank you. Because I'm fucking tired. I'm allocated like 10 of that word. Of like these PC ports coming out and they're just absolute garbage.
Garbage. Dumpster fire. I agree with you. I'm new to it. For anybody who don't know, I'm a baby to the PC. I got my little streaming laptop, courtesy to all Jack and all my friends and stuff like that. They hooked me up with this thing. So I'm a baby to Steam and all that stuff, and I'm learning how all this works. But I hope y'all like my hand gestures there. But
as long as you're not like doing the Trump ones, like I play games the best. No one plays games better than I do.
Like me, I'm the greatest. I want to forget my train of thought here. It's just like companies by now. Honestly, like this was 2012. I'll be like, okay, but this is 2023. By now, you should know that it looks like ass. No one looks like ass before it hits the gate. Delay it.
Not to mention, if it's able to play on Xbox, it shouldn't be too difficult because Xbox effectively uses a window processing system.
Yeah.
I
didn't know.
They're not too far off from each other.
Okay. It's just like I don't understand. Like I don't know if it's miscommunication between the devs and the higher ups. It just I know they want to get that they shareholders and all that stuff. They get as much money because that's what it all boils down to. Them like rubbing the balls of the shareholders. And
I do have a defense for that. Legally, the CEO has to do what is the most optimal way for them to make money. Otherwise, he can be taken to court. Like, and that's messed up because it doesn't discern between short-term riches and long-term riches, which is stupid.
That sucks.
So I'm going to tell you, we're going to end on two more things, and then I'm going to probably bring the stream to an end. So one, what these companies are doing, there's like several factors that are messing it up. One, they intentionally do not optimize for space on their console or on the save files, and they do that because let's say you have a terabyte on your hard drive. Okay, hang on, I gotta get that door because I have them locked down.
Okay. You stuck with me now, chat.
That wasn't that long. I'm back already. Screw y'all. All right. So they intentionally don't optimize it. So say you have only a terabyte of space on your PlayStation, and the game is 300 gigabytes. So that's taking up almost like a third, effectively, of your hard drive. One, are you going to want to uninstall it and reinstall it later if there's even a remote chance you want to continue playing it? No, you are not. Are you going to be able to install many other games on there? No, you are not. No. So you are more likely to play their game. Grand Theft Auto does it. Warzone does it. So it is in their best interest to not optimize them. That's one. Two, what's killing this game is its DRM. They're so paranoid about their stuff being pirated that they have put these extremely intrusive DRM mechanisms, digital rights management, that's what it means, which effectively translates into the people who get to play the game best are the people who did pirate it. Because like the best example of this happening was, or the worst culprit of it was, forget its name, but you basically played God. You started as like a single cell creature, and then you like keep making your creature evolve into like a civilization. I forget what it's called.
But
But it holds the record for the most pirated game ever because like its regular version was garbage. Like the DR physically would not let it play, so people just pirated it. Spore, thank you, Rushman. What's your thoughts on what I just ranted about? You got any insight on anything I ranted about? Where do start?
I lost my I lost my thought. But anyway, it just like just to go back to what we were saying earlier. Like, I mean, I know it sucks that that's a terrible business practice to me. Like the CEO gets sued for not pushing out the game.
No, it's for any company. Any company, if the CEO is not doing what is the best for profit, not the long-term health of a company, but for the best profit, they can be taken to court by the investors. That's actually what happened with CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk. They're like, oh, if you do not release this game on time, I don't care what state it's in, because we are not making money from it, we will take you to court.
That just dead like in my mind, it's just like that would just damage the brand in the long run.
And the kicker is they still took them to court because he's like, well, you released a shit game.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. So it's like
I would have taken that. I would have taken if I was CEO, I would have taken that fight to the public and said, the shareholders are trying to push me to release this game early. It is not ready. We are going to delay it. And if they go to sue, like explain, if they sue me because I'm going to delay it, you will know what's going on. Like keep open with your audience. Like, hey, this is what's going on. And then that pushes the shareholders to say, okay, I'm sorry.
Because at the end of the day, we the boss because they need our money.
Oh yeah. Well, except for EA. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I said we don't need their money. They need our money to stay relevant and stay in business. So if you continuously just piss on your consumer, eventually they're gonna go to a different product or a different company or or go to a game devs who actually give a crap. So folks gonna stick around. Minus I say that. I think about 2K and FIFA.
Oh, that's not even the worst. That's not even the worst because like Bethesda, I think it was either Bethesda, Ubisoft, or EA. One of their like lead developers or spokesmen or whatever said, "You're gonna buy the game anyway." Like that's legitimately their argument about it being garbage. You're gonna buy it anyway.
You're gonna cry, then you're gonna buy. That's what they cry, then you're gonna buy. And I just feel like if I feel like it's bad, to me, if it looks bad, I just want. Yeah. One thing I think and like to make this full circle back with 6. That's what I appreciate by Yoshi and his team the most is how transparent they are.
Oh, beyond that, just the story between the original Final Fantasy 14 to Realm Reborn.
Yeah,
like that's a big deal.
I think that was one of the first thing Yoshi did. He said that all the time in a lot of his interviews when he first came on at 14 dev and brought him on. One of the first things he made him do was bring the forum back. So they can communicate with the community because the original devs of 1.0 took the forums down so they couldn't receive feedback, receive critical feedback. UTP came in and took over because he is the producer and director.
Yep.
And man got 2 jobs. That's why my man ain't smoking like.
And he's 100% allowed to do that. Like, I'd rather him live a long, healthy life, but if he needs to relax, go for it.
He said he run off 4 hours of sleep. I'd be like, how, bro? Yoshi said he only needs.
There are some people who medically are like that, where they can function just off 4. You see me on a manic episode, that's how I am. Not Star Black. This is not about Star Black, but Black Star has fallen asleep on stream before. One second, hang on. I think they lost. I think I fucked with and dropped your audio by accident. Hang on. No, that's my fault. That's my fault. I think co-host is not turned on here, and they were hearing you through my microphone. All right, go ahead.
Oh, you can hear me now? We
Yeah,
back?
they should be able to. I just had to turn on the co-host. They were hearing you through my microphone because my speaker was up, and I just turned it down. All right, go ahead.
But yeah, just like a lot of and then I said that to say this, like you have the Yoshi P's and stuff like that, and the Sokins and people who like real transparent about what they do, and then you go to other companies and like they just like give you the ass to kiss, to make a long story short. And like you like, bro, like this is a product you trying to convince me to buy. And like I don't have to buy this from you. And I think one of the dopest quotes I heard, and this was years ago, this was when the Xbox One and the PS4 was first coming out. This guy named Hip Hop Gamer, he got his YouTube channel called Hip Hop Gamer Show. He said one of the dopest quotes I ever heard as far as video game development developers. He said that gamers made you who you are.
Yep.
They can also make you disappear.
Oh yeah.
And I think they forget that sometimes.
Artisan Builds found that out real fast.
Yeah, they fight, and you don't want to get the people who you selling to get to the point that they just be like, you know what, I've had enough. I just be praying. I be praying that like I tell all my because this all they play, like these are more casual gamers, like people in my family who just play 2K, the 2Ks and the Maddens and the FIFAs. And I'm telling them, I'm like, man, if you ever want to see that game ever evolve, you just don't buy it. Don't give them your money no more.
Yeah, skip one. You just have to skip one. That's all it takes. The WWE games, they found that out.
You get a whole mob of them. I can't even imagine the next 2K game, basketball game or whatever, would look like if they just, everybody, the 2K community just came together and said, we're not going to do it this time until you vastly improve on this game.
And that's without us ranting about the FIFA shit.
They would, listen, you wouldn't even recognize 2K as a basketball game.
It would be rebuilt from the ground up.
Exactly. So it's just like, when that and like it's like shit. Like I get it. You gotta please these shareholders. But at the end of the day, I'm like, the shareholders can't be so tone deaf to realize, like, if you put something out in a dog shit state and burn bridges with people, then your people, the people who you sell it to, not gonna want to buy your game no more. In my simple brain, in my simple Goku brain, that just makes perfect sense to me. I mean, I ain't no businessman or nothing like that. But
yes, you are. You are a businessman. You are a content creator, therefore a businessman.
That's true. But if I was in their position, I would be like, you know what? Take the time you need. I'll tell the CEO, take the time you need, make the game right, make it run as smooth as you possibly can, and then release it. If you need another year or year and a half, do that. Just do whatever you got to do to please the audience. Mm-hmm. No, they just like, nah, we need these boats and hoes right now, so release the game, with the character's eyeball hanging out and falling through the floor.
No faces.
No faces, just nothing. We need these boats and hoes, so let's just release it however, man. It's crazy how they mental is, like, in that, as far as that regard, and the state of gaming currently, like, they just don't care. A lot of them just don't care.
I'm going to warn y'all, the thing I'm about to pull up might cause like cryptophobia. because this is an actual the MLB face glitch.
Yeah,
Like this is horrifying.
yeah,
Like
that's crazy.
I would have nightmares. Sorry.
Oh,
Like,
where is there? It is.
let me bring it back up.
Yeah, bring it back. Let me see. Let me see it.
Yeah.
I missed it. I have my thing minimized there.
That's horrifying. Like just fucking horrifying.
Oh, that's stuff nightmare fuels, man. Jesus.
Yep. It's called
Yeah,
the
like,
MLB
that's just-
face glitch.
And it just that, again, they know they're gonna buy it. They know MLB, 2K games, Madden games, FIFA especially, because they just know they got their audience by the balls, and they know they'll never turn it loose. They know they'll never stop buying the game. They'll never, because that's all. It's just them.
Yeah.
That also brings up another topic. That is also what happens when you ain't got much competition, when it's just you and you the only one. I mean, you just do whatever you want. That's why competition is good. That's why competition is good, chat. Good, you need good, fair competition. A lot of people, a lot of my more casual gaming buddies, like, oh man, I wish PlayStation would go away and it just be Xbox. Oh, I wish Xbox would go away and it just be PlayStation. I'd be like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want to live in a world when it's just PlayStation.
And Switch is not competing with them. They have their own market. They found their own market.
Exactly. You don't want to live in that world.
Their only competitor is Steam at best.
Exactly.
Rushman does pull up Payday 2. Payday 2 fits in a very unique spot where when the producers had majority control, it was full of microtransactions that made it garbage. And then when the developers took it back over, they refunded everything and fixed it. Battlefront 2 is another scenario. When EA was largely in control, it was like that. And then when the developers took it back, they're like, when DICE, I think it was, goes, yeah, we don't want that. And they fixed it. And it's apparently a legitimately good game now.
I think my brother still plays Battlefront 2. He a big Star Wars fan. I played the original Battlefront 1.
The original, like back in the day one, or the Call of Duty copy that came out like a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, the Call of Duty copy.
Okay.
I played both. I played the OG one.
Yeah.
And then I played the one that came out on the PS4. It was bundled. You remember? You probably remember that they had bundled it with, if you buy a PS4, the game, they give you a digital code that come with it for free. Yeah. It was some bundled Battlefront. I think I still got that box. I ain't gonna dig it up if I do, but
I got my last topic I want to bring up, and then we're gonna bring it to it because I just suddenly realized I need food. My stomach did the grumbles. Anyway,
eat, man.
So we were talking about Nintendo being evil, and I was going to talk about this back then. So here is there's something that Nintendo did. I'm going to actually pull up the article on it so Blackstar can be caught up to speed on it, because this is actually kind of important that he knows about this as a content creator. Because I actually did a video on it. I'm able to. We'll pull up Kotaku. I hate those guys, but we'll pull up Kotaku.
Kotakus, the taco, man.
So there is there's a content creator who did a lot of Breath of the Wild videos and stuff like that, and like he did do mods, multiplayer mod, but he wasn't selling them, he wasn't distributing them, he was just among his friends for content creation purposes, and they had been up there for a while, and they copyright striked him. Which there is the warning and a strike. Warning is where they're like, hey, we're going to take your monetization. That happens to me every now and then. I really don't care. A strike, you get 3 of those, your channel's gone. Now, what they could have done is taken all of the videos in that category and striked it as 1 and count as 1. What they did was they took 99% of them and made that 1 strike, and then they took 1 other and made it a 2nd strike.
Nintendo sent out them ninjas, man. They sent out the shinobi, and Nintendo cease and desist. Ain't that's the meme with Nintendo cease and desist, baby? Cease and desist. Cease and desist. That's what they love to do. And my one thing, I want to give my shout out to Sega, because I'm regurgitating that something I heard with Sonic, but it's some people who make Sonic mods and Sonic stuff all the time, and Sega don't bother those guys.
They don't care.
They don't.
In
they
fact,
don't-
they turned
they
it
don't-
into a
they
game
don't care.
before.
Exactly. If anything, I don't get Nintendo. It's like this is a celebration that your community love your game so much, and if anything, it increases the sales of your game.
It does.
It's free marketing from you. So what are you losing? I get it. Like Japan, like they real, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like I don't want to say stern. They old school, so to speak.
No,
about
the
how-
management's just old as fuck and don't understand that side of the equation.
He out of touch. Like he real out of touch. And Sega just like, oh, y'all want to make Sonic mods? Go ahead. Y'all want to make Sonic fan stuff? Go ahead. Y'all want to make a whole Sonic movie, The Death of Sonic? Go ahead, man. And if anything, that's how Sonic can stay relevant through all these years.
They know about Rule 34 Sonic and don't care.
And don't care.
Don't look up Sonic Rule 34.
Don't-
Under no
yeah,
circumstances, do not do that. This is not me being sarcastic.
Look at me and Jack, chat. Look at me and Jack in the eyes. Don't do it. Don't do it, chat.
Hellsing Abridged said it best. Their fan base is diverse.
Don't do it, chat. Stay clean. Don't
Like there's Rule 34 stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever, you enjoy it. Sonic Rule 34 is out there.
Yeah, that's beyond me. That's beyond my taste. Okay, that's beyond like the whole. Like I ain't got nothing against the furry community. Hey, do your thing.
No, that's not even talking about that. That's tame compared to some of the stuff that's out there. That's tame.
If that's how you want to get down, that's how you do. You get down to get down. But the Sonic community, that y'all different in Rule 34 Sonic community. Y'all different. I keep it clean. Like y'all move real different over there in the waters.
Although I will say, one of the best comments I've ever heard, there is one thing faster than the speed of light, and that's Rule 34.
Yeah. You ain't lying. Rule 34, like, man, that's crazy how some like female characters will pop up and like it don't even be a minute. You like, how did you draw this character so fast like
and
this?
Good at the same time. Like, you know what? I'm impressed by the artwork, but ew.
Good. It would high definition, detail, 4K, all the whole kit caboodle.
And with AR, it's only going to get worse. Rushman made a good point to the furry community. Sonic stuff is fucking weird.
Yeah, the power of horny is crazy, chat. The power of horny.
Only thing faster than the speed of light is Rule 34.
Never to be underestimated, Chad.
Teaser trailer drops for a game. A character looks adorable or whatever. Rule 34 kicked in. There's already a video or a comic book of her on the internet somewhere. Don't know how.
We can save this topic for another day, Jack.
I literally have one more touch on this that'll make everyone laugh since we mentioned Rule 34.
This was a complete different topic, but we was talking about Rule 34. I was about to say, I wonder if they gonna cut out the Street Fighter girls' butts again, like they did in 5 with Armika and Cammy. Because remember they had that, they went up in arms with that thing, and the Armika slapping her ass in Street Fighter.
We've seen some of the artwork. I don't think so.
Listen. I reacted to it. I didn't send you the video yet. Like I said, I think I downloaded it on my laptop, but I reacted to Cammy's. Who is calling me? Oh, my wife is calling me. Oh my Lord, she's still. Hold on, chat. Let me answer this real quick, y'all. Chat, honey.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
Let me call you back. We almost done. Okay. I love you.
Hi May, we love you.
If you want to see, you can go on Jack's channel. Me and Jack, we chopping it up right now. I love you.
Are you sure you want her to hear this part of the conversation?
Yeah. But anyways, Armika's ass.
So yeah, like I don't think they're going to be as puritanical, however you want to phrase that this time. So I think we'll be in the good.
Especially, man, listen. You can't show that arch that Cammy did and take that. You can't show that and take it away from the horny community. You can't do Capcom. Don't do that. You can't show that You can't show that booty and then take it away.
I warn you, Casey May is now in the
So-
conversation. She is seeing chat.
You can't show Cammy's booty and her doing that art and take it away, Capcom. Don't do
You're
it.
gonna walk in the room and just
Don't-
smack the back of your head, just so you know.
Don't do it, Capcom. Please, she in Texas right now, girl, unless she'll be in here.
You think
She
that's
in
gonna
Texas.
stop her?
No, that won't stop her. She's
Power of
too
spite.
powerful, Chad. She's too powerful. My wife is growing too strong. She's too powerful, Chad.
We love you.
But man, you can't. Yeah, we love you, honey. You can't show them that and then snatch it away. It's just like, you'll see on my reaction video, Jack. You'll see on my reaction video because I'm like, I seen that art that Cameron did in a certain pose, and I was like, damn, boy. Like, cause I was on the side. I was like, oh man, they took away Cammy's OG suit, and then I seen Cammy's new outfit. I was like, you know what, this new outfit ain't so bad.
And you got those
son.
thighs of Chun-Li. You can't forget about Chun-Li's thighs. Like death by snooze.
Yeah, Chun-Li's thighs is. Chun-Li's thighs is always at this point have been. What's the word I'm looking for? Have always been.
Let me phrase it this way. I think you'll agree with this. See, I love going to Popeyes. They have great food. I love it, especially their biscuits. And normally I'm the kind of guy who'd go into the box and grab the chicken breast. You know what?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having some of those thighs.
Yeah, some
Casey
of
may
them
phrase it as thunderous.
them thunderous thighs, man. Chun-Li's iconic. That's the word. Chun-Li's thighs is iconic. And man, they going for the tights now. And I'm like, and I'm seeing Capcom didn't think I seen it, but you can't fool me. But they got some booty fixes going on now, and I see Capcom. Somebody in that dev room going crazy. I see
Like half the programming in the game is just jiggle physics. Wait, no, it's not a Hideo Kojima game. Never mind.
Yeah, and then they going crazy. They can't take it away, man.
So
you can't take it away. You showed it to them. You can't take it away.
The last train of thought on. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say if they take it away, man, they gonna be at your base, Capcom, with the fire and pitchforks. Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's a tarp. It's a tarp. So the last train of thought. This is just more of just an interesting snippet of information, make y'all laugh. So when a new animator / artist is brought onto Disney, they are informed that your character will have Rule 34 made of it. And they have examples on hand. You want to know why they have examples on hand? This is the only time we were talking about this. Is like the last snippet. No, most of the topic was not this. It was actually about setting up stream stuff and Nintendo and stuff like that. Anyway,
she missed the whole thing and came into the Rule 34 stuff.
So the reason why they have it on it, you could watch the previous part of the video. It's on my YouTube channel. And the Rushman, you're getting ahead of me. The reason why they have it is when you're working for Disney and you're an artist, everything you draw, even on your spare time, is theirs by default. So if you draw a lewd version of a character, it becomes theirs and they seal it away. So there's going to be a day where Disney has to open that vault and we're going to see the official licensed material of name a famous Disney character being nude. Or being lewd. Rushman getting ahead of me and calling it out.
Chat, did I mention never underestimate the power of horny? Did I mention that? Did I mention that?
Man, I'm afraid of what the version of Monsters Inc. is going to look like. That's going to be horrifying. I just broke his brain.
Oh, no. The old lady, somebody did it. The old lady at the counter with the smokers was, oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mr. Wagowski.
even your wife who's like that old lady.
Oh, God. Oh, please, dude. No. All
right.
All right.
We're gonna wind this down before I get demonetized for something. I will say though, if you found any of this entertaining, clip it, share it, whatever. It helps out my channel. Smash like button, subscribe, follow, follow Black Star.
Share it with your friends. Share it with your family, man. Tell them to subscribe and like. Check my boy Jack is doing amazing work over here, man.
Hang on,
amazing content creator.
I gotta drop something in chat. It's gonna help out a little bit. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta find
That-
it. Because of course
this
I can
my
never
dude.
find it when I want it. There it is. All right. So don't forget to also hit up Black Star's channel. And the only reason I'm sharing his YouTube channel, not his Twitch one, is because I edit for that one, so you get to see some of my work there too.
Mhm.
Black Star, you got any
Exactly.
last thing to say?
Nah, man. I'm just honored to be here. Finally, I finally made it to the channel. I'm glad to be here. And I'm looking forward to doing more podcasts, man. I can't wait to the future, baby. I can't wait till we do more podcasts. I'm excited.
Y'all need
I
to look
love
forward
it. I
to when
love
we
it.
do the Phasmophobia stream. Just listen to him scream.
Oh God. Oh no, the horror games. Y'all just gonna hear me crying like a bitch. That's gonna be me the whole time. Nope.
I might get in trouble for this one, but I'm gonna say you'll be like, I'm gonna be the one who dies first if this is in like any normal movie.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that stereotype's way overdone, and anyway, long story. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Oh my God, dude.
Anyway.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next.